And we're green and racing for the Junior X30 final here at Whilton Mill. Round the first corner they go. Great start for McGoy Jr. Goes out in front, almost half a second in the lead now already. Up to Christmas corner they go. Two trains, one on the outside, one on the inside. That was looked like Bishop going for up the middle there. Not sure if that worked. It looks like it has done. Off there's another driver. A little bit of push there from Bishop, I think. Might have gained the position from that, so the stewards might be taking a look at it. But all clean just about at the start. The three at the front just beginning to break away too. But look at the battles continuing in the background. This is going to be a great 15 minutes, I think.
It is indeed. So into the boot section then for the first time of asking. The great shot there showing the speed and momentum that these karts have got and can deliver around this Whilton Mill circuit. Across the start-finish line they go. Burgoyne Jr. then leads from Stilp, McLaughlin, Bishop, Brown, Agenbar, Pratt Thompson, Geraghty. Then it's Orridge. Then it's Robson, Cox, Jocelyn, and Stilp, down the inside, gets that move done. And keep an eye on McLaughlin because he will fight back at this one. Remember, these three drivers are battling for the top three positions in the championship as well. And Fionn showing that he wants to retake that championship lead, but Stilp dives it down the inside into Wilkins for the first time they go. And again, it was all chopping and changing still. He has, hasn't he?
McLaughlin, I think, followed him through. He did,
yeah.
Stilp down to P3.
Yeah, so this is going to allow everyone to close in. Macaulay Bishop is loving the look of this, and I'm sure Leo Brown is loving the look of this as well. As they go across the line then, chopping and changing, everyone crossing, and again, fastest laps coming in, best times. Fastest driver out there, though, Cameron Pratt-Thompson, the number 33 in 7th place. He's your fastest driver in this group, so keep an eye on him as again, down the inside goes McLaughlin, and Burgoyne Jr. back down into P3 now.
He just saw Stilp read that move so nicely, and he's going to go for it again. Down into Ashby, back up into P1, goes Stilp, he squeezes the number 29 out onto the grass field. McLaughlin's going to lose at least 2, if not 3 places there, I think. But he's going to try and retake it now. Is that the 39 or the 29? It is the 29 going back up the inside.
Yeah.
My apologies. So back into second. Not for long, though. There comes Macaulay Bishop, trying to do it back on second place, and does through the boot. But all this battling is just allowing for Stilp to build out a lead, nearly half a second because of all that battling on that lap. But Macaulay Bishop now up into second place.
Yeah, now this is crucial. This is the important thing because Bishop and Brown, they've got to now think, right, okay, let's stop. But Brown isn't going to. He's going to dive down the inside. Now they just need to think, because if they keep doing this, Stilp's just going to drive away. They can't do that. It's the final. You've got to work together now as Burgoyne Jr. There, I stumbled a bit there. Burgoyne Jr. back down the inside. Now McLaughlin comes through as well. If we have 15 minutes of this, I'm going to have to eat my shoes because I'm not going to be able to keep up with this. Wow. Was that Brandon Carr? It is Brandon Carr. He's already gained. How many places has he gained in this one? I think that's quite a fair few. 16 positions. Well, keep a close eye on that GP plate, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people questioned it at Kartmas, thinking, oh, no, he had a new tyre because of something. But no, well, no new tyres here. No new tyres here. And Brandon Carr showing why he got that win in Kartmasters. Brilliant stuff from him. 11 minutes to go then.
He's absolutely oozing talent, isn't he? What? 3.5 minutes and he's already gained 16 positions. That's just mental. Up into 13th at the end of the last lap. Now up into 12th for Brandon Carr.
Red flag has come out,
yes.
So not sure what's happened. But there is a red flag that's come out onto the circuit.
There. Burgoyne Jr. up to 4th. Was that before he saw the red flag come out, I would assume?
Now
they're all slowing down. There we go.
We've only just started the race with 5 laps in, so it's probably going to be a restart of the race. But of course, drivers will all have to stop. So we're not quite sure who the driver was that's involved because it was off our cameras. So I can't tell you who was involved, but we do hope that they are okay. And I'm sure the Whilton marshals here, again, some of the best in the country, will be dealing with that issue, and the medical teams will be there shortly as well. So drivers will come to a stop before the boot section. So just being told to stay in their karts there. They'll all have a bit of a chinwag just to discuss what just happened at the first section of that race. So if you have just joined us, we have gone to a red flag conditions at the start of the Junior X30 final. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Viritools British Kart Championships. If you were joining us through the Junior X30 race, we are under red flag conditions as a driver has had an incident on the start-finish line. So, as you can see, drivers are back in their seats and will be going for a restart. Now, the restart procedure, for anyone unclear, they are going to go for a full lap under the full course yellow conditions, i.e. the Battenberg flag conditions. When they next come round to the start-finish line, if Motorsport UK give the thumbs up and say all is good, green flag will go out in a single file formation. We'll be back racing as well for the remainder of the time. Good start there from Macaulay Bishop, getting Leo Brown getting caught sleeping there on the restart, and Macaulay Bishop pouncing at the opportunity, sideways under braking, takes second place. Theo McLaughlin's gone down the inside as well now. So now it's a case of a battle between these two here, Stilp and Bishop. Oh, I've said that once or twice before. That's going to be exciting to see what happens there. You can just see everyone starting in position. Theo McLaughlin just getting nerfed out slightly wide there as Brandon Carr tries to make his way through. Like I say, Brandon Carr now up into P12, 17 position gain. Fred Green as well, the 51, 14 position gains from him. Dayton Coulthard, he's had a brilliant final, 10 positions gained. He's up into P18 as well. So as
we were hoping the Dayton would have some better luck, so it seems that he has done. Exactly. Through the field nicely in this one.
Exactly, yeah. So much cleaner start there, but crucially, Stilp has broken away from the main pack. Gap's opened up to 0.5 of a second now, so it's Stilp, Bishop, McLaughlin, Burgoyne Jr., then it's Brown, and there's a cut that's come to a stop. Taylor Orridge, I think that could have been. I think it was as it come through. There we go. It was Taylor Orridge. There we go. The 99 in 12th place, so has managed to get that done. So much calmer restart on that one. Single file throughout. Gaps starting to form then all the way down this pack as they restart and file their way through up into Christmas Corner. Bit of a four-cut sandwich that we've got here for second place.
Yeah, a little bit. Still being led by Macaulay Bishop, as you said earlier. Stilp versus Bishop is one we've seen a number of times. At Whilton Mill Kart Club for sure, I've seen it 2 or 3 times. They've had some fantastic battles and 2 drivers with some really, really good experience around this track. So interested to see how they do. I would have expected Macaulay Bishop to catch Stilp a bit faster than he has done. And 3rd, 4th and 5th, as you say, have caught right up to the rear end of Bishop. So we'll see if they decide to work together to try and catch back up with Stilp or whether the battling commences.
Yeah, exactly. Keep a close eye on that one. Timer then remaining 7.5 minutes plus 1 additional lap. Fastest lap of the race has just gone out to Harry Burgoyne Jr., the Scottish driver for the McLaren Racing team. 45.46, currently in 4th place. 3rd in this pack of 4 karts. But as you can see, that gap it's not closing, is it?
It's getting bigger. Gap down to the lead, now up to almost 0.9 of a second. So Macaulay Bishop feeling the pressure as he does. Up into 2nd place goes Theo McLaughlin.
Yeah.
Through, and no fighting back from Bishop. Little check over the shoulder just to see how close the 4th place man is of Harry Burgoyne Jr., and he is very close.
Yeah, I think Bishop was caught out there slightly because it was quite a late move there from Theon, and he jumped into it there. Saw an opportunity and thought, yep, I'm going to have that. I'm going to just send it down the inside. No dramas whatsoever. That has meant that the gap has opened up to over a second now, and chopping and changing. Burgoyne Jr. wants to get involved, and Bishop back up leading this quadruple set of karts, and again Burgoyne Jr. coming through. Oh, now the consignor coming in. Leo Brown's going to come back into the fray as well. Can't capitalise on the battling, and this is just going to allow Stilp to break away. This is what we were seeing at the start before the red flag, Stilp getting in front, breaking away, and these guys all battling behind. Burgoyne Jr. getting a warning flag for that as well, so he's got to be careful. He can go for the moves as much as he wants, but he's just... Try again. Across the start-finish line, 6 minutes to go, plus 1 lap. Lots happening there as Stilp sets the fastest lap of the race, but it gets decimated by fast Freddie Lloyd. P13, 13 positions gained, 45.13 for the Dan Holland Racing driver. He is steaming through the pack. Update on Brandon Carr as well, the GP plate. 20 places gained now as well. Freddie Lloyd, with his 13 as well. Dayton Coulthard up now 11 positions, so it's all still moving through nicely. 5.5 minutes to go, plenty of time left in this race.
Loads and loads of time, as you're saying. Brandon Carr moving up very nicely up into the top 10 now, but it does... Oh, someone was nearly in the air there going through the entrance to the boot. Just to keep it on the black stuff though, and continues for another lap. But all of this is just helping for Stilp to eke out that lead at the front. Over 1.5 seconds now in the lead is Gabriel Stilp in that promotion kart. Having a very nice race, and probably feeling, well, I was going to say relaxed. Maybe in the Junior X30, I don't know if anyone can ever be relaxed, but he's doing pretty nicely. Now extended that gap to 1.6 seconds. So It'll be interesting to see whether these guys do work together and push on, or whether they decide, oh, someone's off the 91.
Yeah.
That is Jack Cox, was from P11, someone else off with him as well.
Cameron Pratt-Thompson.
Oh,
and
gutted.
Not happy, Bunny. There is Pratt-Thompson. You heard the tyre squeal as they went in, so the incident happened before the corner, but looks like both drivers are up and out of the karts, which is good, but obviously end of their final, which is a nightmare.
Indeed. I was just going to say with those guys, when will they decide, maybe we're not going to catch the P1? I'm just going to go on you because I can only get the second place now. When will they decide that?
That is a good point. I mean, at this moment, they are continuing to just scrap and not really work together, which is a shame, you know, because these drivers, you know, they are mature, they do know what they need to do. We have seen them do it in the past where they work together, but sometimes, you know, just pressure builds and you just think, I just want to get that position. I just want to get in front. I want to do it. I want to lead this pack. But sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Especially if you're Harry Burgoyne Jr. in third. Yeah. You've got Bishop ahead of you, but then you've got 4 or 5 people right behind you wanting to steal your position. Yeah. So you're like, well, I need to get ahead of you so I don't get overtaken.
Yeah, no, exactly that. So, you know, lots to think about in this race. In terms of the virtual championship, Stilp will lead this one by 938 points. McLaughlin not changing. He goes up with 903. So the only thing that's changed really in the top 10 is Josh Agambar has got past Zach Green in terms of overall points, 782 from the 772.
The 68 Harry Burgoyne Jr. there went for a late move into Christmas, didn't quite work out, then lost the momentum and ended up losing 2 positions. But down to 5th goes Harry Burgoyne Jr. and moving up is Leo Brown and Fionn McLaughlin into 3rd and 4th respectively.
Yeah, there we go. So struggling out there now is Burgoyne Jr.
Lost another position as well, down to 6th now. Agambar up into 5th.
So, update then on the positions and big movers. So, still leading from Bishop, Brown, McLaughlin, Agambar. Burgoyne Jr. now down into 6th place. Garrity is up there into 7th. Robinson as well, up into 8th place. Brandon Carr up into P9 from Freddie Lloyd in P10.
And Brandon Carr's just sent another position, I believe, into Christmas. He might have been re-overtaken on an exit, actually, but he's still going for it. He's at the back of this big pack now, so he can very much see 2nd place. Might be a little bit out of reach in 2.5 minutes, but it's Brandon Carr, so we never know.
You never know, and he's done a stellar job so far. We'll keep a very close eye on it once again as they whiz into the boot section. And again, everything's just calmed down a little bit now. I think they're just, you know, they're finding their feet. Now I think they're starting to think, right, okay, we're not doing anything now. Let's stop. Let's just work together. Let's try and close that gap. And 1.7 seconds is the gap. But no, Bishop defends. Bishop defends. They're not going to close that gap at this rate.
They've got 2 minutes left. It's now up to nearly 2 seconds, the gap to Stilp. I think now is when you just go, we're not gonna catch him up. Let's battle.
Yeah. I think that's what's going to happen now. They're just going to think they're going to fight over 2nd now. Yep. And there goes McLaughlin down the inside of Brown, but Brown holds on to it around the outside and keeps it on the track. McLaughlin's not happy, but yes, I think you're right. After that coming together, Leo Brown's rear bumper has come unfixed from one side. It's okay, still attached. I think it's just dropped down a little low. We'll have to keep an eye on it. But that is drama because Brown was doing such a fantastic job in this race, and that would be devastating for him. But 1 minute, 20 seconds left on the timer, question mark over that rear bumper.
So unfortunate. In a 15-minute race.
Look
at that. More contact. Technical flag. There we go. Leo Brown, technical flag. Will have to come into the pits. As I was about to say, 15 minutes session gets ruined in about 2 seconds. Yeah. Just with one move. So super frustrating for Leo Brown, but it is what it is, and he's going to have to come into the pits.
Yeah, he's not seen that technical flag yet. He'll see it when he crosses the line. So, nightmare for him. Less than a minute to go, though. So, the battle for 2nd now has calmed down. Bishop's got clean air. It's all about the battle for 3rd place because McLaughlin's holding on to it, sets the fastest lap of the race, but has got the close company of Harry Burgoyne Jr. right behind him. No one goes defensive into Christmas Corner this time around. We are in the last 30 seconds. 2 more laps to go, 1.5 laps to go. I think they'll get the checkered flag this time. No, I think they'll get another lap out of this. We'll see what happens. It's going to be a timer's worst nightmare once again. Yeah. The last lap ball is going to be like 1 second left on there.
We've seen a couple of close ones, haven't we?
We have indeed.
But luckily for Gabriel Stilp, he doesn't really need to worry about it in this one, does he? He doesn't matter how many laps he has to do. He's probably going to continue eking out that lead battle. Yeah. And look at this going around the boot. You're nearly 3 wide around there. A few drivers fighting over, is that around sort of 5th and 6th place?
Yeah, crucially, Brandon Carr is in there as
Very
well.
much involved with that, isn't he?
So up into P7 now is Brandon Carr, doing an absolute stellar job.
And has Leo Brown come into the pits? I don't think he has yet.
I don't think so, but change there for third place as Burgoyne Jr. gets past McLaughlin, and McLaughlin now going round the outside as Agambar dives back down the inside. Here comes Brandon Carr around the inside of both of them. Can't quite get the 2 moves done, but gets the 1 move done, moves up now into P6. So excellent driving there. Timer strike 0. Last lap board's going to be out this time for Gabriel Stilp, who has checked out. 2.2 seconds clear from Bishop. Bishop now 1.5 seconds clear from Burgoyne Jr. But McLaughlin is right behind as everyone just freight trains Brandon Carr out of the way, and Carr almost clipping that tyre barrier on the exit of the boot section. What's happening with third place though, because that's closing. But it's not as close as this one for fourth place. As back down the inside looks. Oh, Leo Robinson, but he can't quite do it. It's getting tasty now between these drivers, isn't it?
This is getting super tasty. Anyone could end up at the front of this pack by the end of this race. Oh, we've got a couple of drivers off a Christmas corner as well. Didn't quite pick up the numbers there. We've got a few guys dropping down the order. We'll update you at the end of the race. But continuing to watch this battle through the final part of the lap, you can see how close they all are squeezing up on each other. But as we come round the final corner, it should be Gabriel Stilp who will take the checkered flag. And he puts his fist in the air. What a win for Gabriel Stilp in the number 42 in the Junior X30 final. Macaulay Bishop comes across the line to finish in second. Then it's Harry Burgoyne Jr. finalising your podium. Then Phil McLaughlin in fourth. Josh Agambar in fifth. Leo Robinson in sixth. Taylor Orridge seventh. Brandon Carr ending up in eighth, despite getting nerfed wide at the final corner there, just starting the final lap. He fought back nicely to P8 there. Kean Garrity there in ninth, and Freddie Lloyd rounded out your top 10. But yeah, a slightly disjointed race there due to the accident that we had earlier. Again, hopefully our driver is all okay. Gabriel Stilp, incredibly impressive there. Won that one by 2.16 seconds. Absolutely checked out. And to be fair to Macaulay Bishop, we were so busy watching the battles, we didn't really even notice him pull away from Harry Burgoyne Jr. and the rest of that little battle. But I'll carry on past P10 as the drivers enter the pit lane, but it's looking like nose cone watch. Everyone is about okay. They are indeed, so the top 3 make their way through. We'll talk through the rest of them. P11 was Jack Hobson, there was Charlie Morrison-Jones, then Fred Green, Lewis Bird, Rylan Ekberg, then Jack Cox, Zach Green, Jack Nettleship, Isaac Phelps, then Henry Jocelyn, Dayton Coulthard, Riley Bishop, Kian Gamiel, then Morgan Moore, Leo Brown, Cameron Pratt-Thompson. Didn't finish the race, neither did Leo Brown, neither did Nathan Clifford, neither did Eden Spanswick, neither did Flynn McDermott, neither did Jack Mowat. So a few people out in that one. 24 finishers in total. Junior X30, a great final, and that's their racing done for the day.